Don't buy these. Save your money.
Hey guys, welcome back to the weekly chat. Actually, I need to check my teeth. I always forget to check my teeth, and it's a good thing I checked. Hey everyone, welcome back. So the weekly chat, it is going to come back, I promise. I'm pushing it out another week because I feel like I want to share this video with you guys. I haven't done one time I've done a products that suck video, but it was a couple years ago. Here's the thing, I buy stuff and if I don't like it, I return it. I can't even hold on to it for a video, and I should, but that's money that is like, could be returned and put towards something else, and that's kind of how I do my channel here. So if I buy something and I don't like it, it goes back because I need that money to then, go out and buy something else to share with you guys. So things that suck, I have an old video, I'll link that one below, but we're going to talk about things that you really should steer clear of, in my opinion. Now, last week, I posted things that you should buy. Hyped products, high-end products that are totally worth your money. I posted that last week. I thought we should at least start out on a positive note here. And then today we're talking about things that perhaps you should not buy. Things I have tried for my skin type, my style of makeup. I live in a very humid climate right now. I used to live in a dry climate. This is kind of the backstory on my skin type. I have very normal skin. It's sensitive to new products. It can be sensitive just in general. And I'd say I'm more normal to dry. I used to think I was kind of combo, but now even in humidity, I don't know, I still need a lot of moisture. So I'd say I'm more normal to dry. And yeah, that's kind of the backstory on that. So before we get into these products, let me share something with you that you absolutely should be buying this week if you're going to go out and buy a wine. I've been holding on to this for a while just because I haven't done a weekly chat, and I'm like, I'm just going to throw it in here this week because I need to try more wines. So today I have the original Dark Horse, and this is a Pinot Noir. Now let me just tell you, I typically don't buy Pinot Noirs, and my husband, he was making something, he's like, I need to buy a Pinot Noir. I'm like, I don't know, I don't really like Pinot Noirs, like what are we going to do with it kind of thing, because you have to like the wine to cook with it because the cooking just enhances the flavor of it. So I was a little leery, but oh my gosh, I fell in love. And I don't think this is the first one we bought. I think this is the second Pinot Noir I've purchased since then. But I always thought, and I was under the impression, I had a bad experience with Pinot Noir about 10 years ago. Actually, that wouldn't make sense. That would make me underage. No, that would be right. I'm 31 now, so I was 21. Yes, that does make sense. You're just able to drink, and after I worked at a restaurant, and after we worked, she would sometimes let us have a glass of wine on the house, and I loved that. So I was trying wines, and I got a Pinot Noir, and it was so bitter and just disgusting, and it turned me off since then. But this is not. This is actually very lightweight. I thought they were heavy. I really didn't know anything about wines. I still don't know anything about wines. I just share with you what I like. So I definitely recommend the Pinot Noir. And if you've been with me and you've liked any of my recommendations, I can safely steer you into this, and I think you will enjoy it too. So I thought we would at least start off this video with a positive, delicious wine recommendation. So I'm going to keep this still positive. I'm going to talk about things that did not absolutely work out for me, and then I'm going to show you an option that I have that does work for me. So I also forgot to welcome any of my new subscribers. I've been getting a few new subscribers since I did the collab with Stephanie. So welcome if you are new. Welcome if you just stumbled upon my channel. Sit back. I usually do a weekly chat, talk about things I'm loving, I'm drinking, I'm eating, I'm reading, I'm doing. But we're just kind of been putting that on hold for the past few weeks because I'm so into like sharing other videos, and I want to get other videos out. And so yeah, we'll get back into that weekly chat next week. This first one, it's going to be very controversial, and I know that, like I just explained to you, my skin type, I'll just say it, the Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Concealer did not work for me. I purchased it in 2 shades over the course of 2 months. I really tried that concealer. Earlier in the year, you saw me haul it. That was when it had first come out. You saw me use it in some tutorials. I just could not get that to work. It creased terribly on me. I am 31, so my skin's not 21. I've seen people older than me, though, use it and love it. And I've seen lots of people younger than me use it and love it. So I lived in a dry climate. Now I'm in a humid climate. I don't know. It just did not work for me. I tried out a couple shades. I felt like even the shade range on that concealer was a hot mess. Like, I'm not even that unique of a skin tone, really. I am light skin with neutral undertones, leaning more cool than warm. If I had to choose, I'd be more on the cool side. And I just could not find the right shade. It was either too light or too dark. And I don't know. I know a lot of people love that concealer. If you love it, that doesn't mean the product sucks completely. Like, never buy it. Just buy with caution, knowing it might crease on you. It might not last on you. I had a hard time blending it. I felt like it got patchy on me. It creased. I felt like it wasn't enough coverage, and I don't even have dark under eyes, but by golly, if I'm going to put a concealer on, I don't want to see what's underneath. You know what I mean? That's kind of the point. So, something that is absolutely highly recommend, affordable. You could run it out to the drugstore and pick it up right now, and I feel like it's going to work for you because it has always worked for me over the course of the past couple years too, and my under eyes have changed over the course of the past couple years. Age. It's lovely, isn't it? The Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Dark Circle Eraser with a dog hair. Free gift. This is the brightener shade, and then this is the neutralizer shade. I've also used Fair. I think I've also bought the light. So the neutralizer is going to have a little bit more yellow undertones. The brightener has that pink effect to it. I love these. They work. Great coverage. They apply nicely. They don't crease. They don't look cakey. They don't look heavy. I've had no issue with these, and they're super affordable. So buy this and buy that other one with caution. Rewind to last spring, and Troy Surratt came out with a whole line of makeup on Sephora right around the VIB sale. And I was like, ooh, a new brand, I want to try it. So I bought a couple blushes, and I bought an eyeshadow. Yeah, that's what I bought. I bought the shade Patine. I'm looking at my notes here. And then I bought the Guimauve blush and Duchess. I will insert pictures of those. Those are not in my collection. I returned them because, by golly, for the price tag, I was very underwhelmed and under-impressed. I have purchased things much cheaper than that, and even more spendier than that I felt were better. So my issue with the blushes were, first of all, they came in a, like, for instance, you know how Makeup Geek is in its own pan? Well, these were square or rectangle. They came in their own pan, which forced you to either A, buy a Z palette, B, find room in your current Z palette, or C, buy their compact to put the product in, because otherwise you're just buying a single pan like this, and that can be kind of annoying, especially when you're paying a hefty price tag. It doesn't even come in a compact? What? So when you swatch the blushes, they feel really soft. They weren't overly pigmented, so I like that in a blush because I like to control how much blush I'm going on. I don't mind double, triple, quadruple dipping to get the desired effect, because sometimes you want more blush than other days. And I liked that they were buildable, but they were like that many times buildable. I didn't think they blended all that amazing. I just thought that the payoff, once you were done, you know, like building and building and building and building, it was like icing a hot cake. You know what I mean? Or it was like icing a cake with the wrong tools, and you know, you go to put the frosting on, but it doesn't stick to the cake, so you try to like keep adding to it, and before you know it, you have a hot mess. That's at least my experience with icing cakes. That wasn't a very good story about, you know what I mean? Like, I just felt for the price, the color was pretty, they weren't all that unique, and I just was overly and underly is not a word, underwhelmed. The eyeshadow, I felt the same way. It was just a taupey eyeshadow. It was a pretty color, but it just didn't really wow me, and for the price tag, you bought this tiny little eyeshadow. What am I supposed to do with that? You don't even put it in a compact for me. You know what I mean? Like, annoying. So if you're in the market you want to buy a high-end blush that is that buildable type of blush that is so worth the money, I have several options here. So high-end blushes, let me just spit out a few at you. Chanel. It's Chanel, first of all. It smells amazing. They have great color selection. The packaging is gorgeous. And these are only a couple dollars more than those Troy ones. And it comes in a compact. No brainer. Charlotte Tilbury. These are a spendy blush. By golly, yes, they are. She has some really pretty shades. This one's called Ecstasy, this is like a pinky peach color. They look like boobs, you know, but you're supposed to swish around the outside, like put this on the cheek and then pop the nipple right there. These are cool. They come in some nice shades. They're spendy, but just it's a better quality, buildable, high-end blush. Gonna give you the same effect, but much more affordable. Hourglass, I freaking love these things. These blend like freaking butter, blend and melt right into your skin. I never have an issue with these. Great color selection, love them. And my last one is the Burberry blushes. I mean, if you're looking to drop $40 on a blush, buy one of these and not that single silly little thing. This is earthy. I just grabbed this one, but the other one I highly recommend is Cameo. Just buy Cameo. But if you're looking for something kind of different and unique to this brand, Earthy is a great neutral blush. I feel like if you're really fair, you could contour with this bad boy. There you go. If you're looking for an inexpensive blush that you like that pan, but you don't want to spend as much money because those are just totally not worth it, go for Makeup Geek. $10 a piece. These are my Makeup Geek blushes. I think these are all Makeup Geek blushes. $10 a piece. It's, man, the formula is just so much better. There's so much better of a payoff. And I mean, you could buy, what, 3 or 4 of these for the same price as that silly one. This next thing is something that I feel really strongly about. The Glam Glow masks. I don't like them. I think they are overpriced. I feel like you do not get very many uses out of, what, $70 for a jar? $70 for a jar. How many uses you get out of that? 3, 4 maybe, depending on how much you use. Now, I know some of you will probably correct me on that, but, I mean, if you go according to their usage instructions, they usually say to use quite a bit on it. So, here's my incredible, way better, amazing, just forget Glam Glow. It's just over talked about and overhyped, and no. This has way better ingredients in it. It actually works. You get a crap ton of product. This is 8.4 fluid ounces, and it's actually a powder. I use a teaspoon of this for my whole face. Yeah, teaspoon. I've already used this 3 times, and it doesn't even look like I've used it at all. This is one of those products that does everything. It's a warming, correcting mask. It tightens up your pores, gets rid of redness, resurfaces your skin so it looks like a freaking baby's bottom the next morning. And I can say all this because I have used this. I highly recommend this. And this is around, I think, $80. And that sounds expensive, but I've used this 3 times. I've used 3 teaspoons out of this, and it's still full. Oh my gosh, this is so much better than the Glam Glow. This has real ingredients in it. Nothing fake, nothing artificial, no fillers. It's just real, organic, raw, amazing. Buy this. Skip the Glam Glow. Did I even tell you what this is? It's the May Lindstrom Skin, the Problem Solver. Warming, correcting mask. You can get it on her website. You can also get this on Beautylish. If you're going to go on Beautylish, you might as well spend another $20. Get on that payment plan, girlfriends, because you can then split that $100 up into 3 months. They'll just charge a card at 3 on the same date that you purchase it that month and then the following 2 months. Just a great little payment plan for you, and you get to use this in the meantime. The Beauty Blender. I love the Beauty Blender. Then they came out with the Beauty Blender Cleanser, this little round thing. So I bought it, and I used it, and I was like, so why is everybody raving? Because I have something that's way cheaper, and I get way more product for less money. And it is the Dr. Bronner's. I have the liquid soap right now, but you can also purchase this in the bar soap. Way better than the Beauty Blender Cleanser. I know people were just like, oh my gosh, you got it clean right away. This gets it clean right away, but even faster. You get more product. This is organic and natural and good for your brushes. That, I don't know. And this lasts so much longer. You can do so many things with this liquid version too, like clean your entire house. But you can buy the bar soap, and then you just stick it on in a container or something, and just swirl your Beauty Blender in it, swirl your brushes in it, and you don't have to feel bad that you're ruining your expensive brushes with like a crappy, I hate to use the word crappy, but I just didn't think it was that great, quite frankly. The other thing that's in line that I wanted to mention with this is the Sephora brush cleaner. It's like in between your brushes, you're supposed to like spray a cotton in, and then you can sanitize your brushes and whatever. It never took anything off. I tried that stuff. I talked about this before. I might have even talked about this in that other products that suck video, but it really sucked. The MAC brush cleaner. This works so much better. I just take a little bit of this, put it on a paper towel or a tissue or whatever, and it instantly cleans your brushes in between that deep cleansing. I use this for deep cleansing. I use this for spot treatment, and it actually cleans. The Sephora one, no joke, never actually got my brushes clean. I just hated it. So the MAC one is way better. Alright, so this next product is the By Terry Ombre Black Star Cream Shadow Stick. Whew, these are expensive. And they really are no different, except for maybe a few color choices, like shade range is different. I don't think these are worth the price point. If you're looking for a cream shadow stick that is going to stay all day, not budge, not crease, something that's easy to work with, I have two other options that I think are way better and cheaper. Mally's Cream Eyeshadow Sticks. I've used these for years. This one's champagne. It's my favorite one. I love to pop this in my inner corner. And then the Laura Mercier Caviar Sticks. Creamy, blendable, don't crease, look gorgeous. I actually did a one eyeshadow tutorial with this. I'll link that below if you're interested to see how I use this to create one shadow look. But that's what's nice about them, and that's why I reach for these. When I want something quick and simple and easy, just throw it on, smudge it out, be done. And these are just, I don't know, you don't have to pay double the price for this. I think this is like $46. Like, By Terry products are expensive. Some of her products are absolutely worth it. This one, in my opinion, I do not think you should shell out that kind of money for a cream shadow stick when there are much cheaper and other options out there. This next one I kind of just stumbled upon more recently. I've actually never really been a huge fan of the NARS Dual Intensity eyeshadows. I know some people love them, some people do not. These I struggle with, okay? I struggle with the fact that you swatch it, it looks beautiful on your hand, but getting this product to translate from this pan to your eye the same as it does from the pan to your back of your hand with a finger, like, it's not the same. So you can use these wet or dry, and I've done both. But I feel like this never gives me the intensity that I'm hoping for, as the name suggests. Like, you think dual intensity is going to be super, like, metallic-y and glowy and gorgeous, but it never looks that way on the eye. It's always, like, dulled down, like, blurred out, like there's a veil between this product. I don't know. I can't. Like, this is the only one that I have. I returned another one that I had bought before. I just don't love these, but I love this color. So more recently, in a haul you're going to see soon, I picked up this color. And I didn't even expect it to be similar, but this is so much better. Like, even more intense than the Dual Intensity. This is the Dior Mono Eyeshadow in the shade Cosmopolite, number 658. This is stunning. It's stunning on your eyes. I wore this recently in my Ride or Die lipstick video and my MAC lipstick video, if you want to see it on my eyes. It is just stunning, so pretty, way more intense, incredibly buttery smooth. I had to build up this for that swatch you're seeing, and it's just one swipe of the Dior. Like, and I think the price-wise, this is $29. I think these are like $30, so don't even mess around with the Dual Intensity. I mean, if you love them, that is fine. You know, they work for you. They don't work for me, and I'm just giving you an option for something else that is incredible. Buttery, pigmented, lasts all day. This is one of those shadows where you're wearing it on your lids and people ask you what you're wearing, or you're backing up your car and you're looking your rear view mirror and you're like, good golly, my eyeshadow is on point today. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Don't buy this, buy that type of thing. Don't spend your money on these high-end products because I just don't think that they're worth the money. Hyped things sometimes are just that. They're just hyped. And you absolutely have to buy it and try it for yourself. Do your own research, figure it out. I do that. I don't just sight unseen buy things that people talk about because I sometimes feel like, you know, you have to take into consideration who they are, what they like. You just have to take into consideration their skin type and how they like to do their makeup and everything like that. But I just wanted to at least give you something that I feel confident in recommending you besides just saying don't buy this product. Like, I like to give you an out. Thumbs up this video if you enjoyed and you would like me to do another video just like this, because I can dig up some more products. I actually had more products than I thought that I didn't like, and isn't that interesting how that works, right? So I hope you guys have a great rest of your Friday. I will see you tomorrow for Chit Chatterday, and then like I said, we'll be back with the weekly chat next week because I miss chatting with you guys. So we will see you then. Bye guys.